I'm 95 years old, and I'm finally dying. I'm not scared. In fact, it's a relief. But before my time runs out, there are things I need to tell you. Truths I've learned over nearly a century. Lessons most people never understand until it's too late. I spent more than 70 years giving my time, my money, my heart to people who never gave anything back. Family, they say, is everything. Blood is thicker than water. I believed it. I thought standing by the people I loved, no matter what, was noble, until I learned the hard truth. Listen carefully, because this might be your last window to learn what I know before it closes, before you realize the years you gave were gone. If you want more stories and life lessons that could change your perspective, like and subscribe to The Last Window, because your time is running out and you don't want to waste another moment. The first lesson is that blood doesn't guarantee loyalty. Family will take more from you than strangers ever could. Not because they're worse people, but because they know you won't leave. Strangers have to earn your trust. Family assumes it, and that assumption will be used until you're empty. My brother Dale borrowed $14,000 from me in 1979 when I was just trying to raise a family. I worked double shifts to keep us afloat. 45 years later, he couldn't drive 40 minutes to see my dying wife, and the money he never repaid was still owed. Family is not a magic spell that turns selfishness into love. I want you to hear this now, because your time is running out, and I don't want you to waste it on people who take without giving. The second lesson is that generosity without boundaries is self-destruction. I gave money, time, and my own peace for decades. Every problem I fixed, every dollar I lent, I thought I was helping. But they didn't see it that way. They saw it as weakness. My brother Dale, after becoming rich, forgot I even existed. Many others took advantage of my nature, and I lost too many years to people who would never respect my generosity. This might be your last window to set boundaries, to protect your heart before it's too late. The third lesson is that silence is agreement. I stayed quiet when people took advantage of me, when they betrayed me. I thought I was being the bigger person, keeping the peace, but all I was doing was giving them permission to continue. Every smile through disrespect, every nod through injustice, told them it was okay to treat me however they wanted. My sister Maureen taught me this lesson. I paid for her children's braces, her leaking roof, her husband's funeral, and at a family reunion, I overheard her telling cousins I was difficult, hard to be around. She had been smiling to my face while poisoning others behind my back for decades. 30 years of silence cost me more than I can measure. Don't wait until the moment passes. Speak now, set limits, or you will live with regret. The fourth lesson is that some people don't want to be helped. They want to be carried. For years I thought if I helped enough, they would learn, grow, and stand on their own. They didn't. Some people simply don't try, and they will let you carry them until your back breaks. My son Thomas is the hardest example. Over 20 years, he borrowed $40,000 from me, always claiming emergencies, always pleading, always promising he would pay back. I said yes because he was my son. Last year, I saw him on Facebook standing on a glacier in Alaska, smiling on a luxurious vacation. He could afford that, yet he hadn't called me in 8 months. I carried that boy for 40 years, and he never learned to walk alone because I never put him down. This is your last window to see the truth before you carry someone else's burdens at your own expense. The fifth lesson is that you can love someone and still walk away. Leaving is not betrayal. Real love doesn't require sacrifice at your own expense. Some people don't want your love. They want what you can give them. They will dress it up as loyalty, family, or devotion, but it isn't. Staying isn't loyalty. Staying is loss. Loss of time, loss of peace, loss of self. You can love your brother and refuse to fund his failures. You can love your sister and refuse to accept her poison. You can love your son and refuse to carry him forever. Walking away is sometimes the only act of self-respect left. And I wish I had learned this at 40 instead of 90. Don't wait. This might be your last window to protect your own life. The sixth lesson is that the ones who stay are the only ones who truly matter. So much of my life was spent on the takers, the loud, the demanding, the people who only called when they needed something. I nearly overlooked the ones who quietly gave without asking for anything. My daughter Linda never asked for money, never demanded attention, and yet when I was dying, she drove 4 hours every weekend for 11 months straight. She held my wife's hand, changed sheets, sat with me in the hospital, never complained, never posted about it. She simply showed up. I should have given her decades of my life instead of Dale, Maureen, and Thomas. She earned it, and they never did. This is your last window to notice who deserves your time and who doesn't. The seventh lesson is this: when you are out of time, everything becomes clear. All the excuses disappear. You see people exactly as they are. The ones who took, the ones who gave, the ones who stayed, and the ones who left. The tragedy is not in those who hurt you. It's in the years you gave them. Years that you can never get back. Dale did not deserve 6 years of double shifts. Maureen did not deserve 30 years of silence. Thomas did not deserve $40,000. And yet I gave it all. Don't wait until you're dying to see clearly. You don't have to. This might be your last window to change how you live. You can stop smiling through disrespect. Stop funding people who will never fund you. Stop calling it family when it's only extraction. The people who deserve you will stay. Let the rest go. I gave 70 years to people who gave me nothing. Learn from a dying man. Value the time you have. Protect your heart. Love wisely. Give wisely. And surround yourself with the ones who stay. Don't postpone your clarity. Don't waste your life on people who will never appreciate it. Live intentionally, and when your time comes, you will know that the years you gave were for the right people, the right love, and the right moments. This is the last window, and I want you to reflect on this. Comment below about who in your life truly deserves your time. Share it with someone you care about, and act before your window closes. Your time is now.